Hi, Dennis and Ernest. Good to see you. How are you guys doing? All right, still good over there. Come on. Joker Callie is here. Brad is here. Peace and Joy says yee. Uh-oh, Ernest, you're under the weather. Hope you're getting lots of rest and just taking it easy. All right, guess what time I woke up today, guys? What time do you think it is? Let me move the trivia question over. And Monkman, good to see you. Hello, hello. I was just gonna look at my notes here really quick. Norman from Calgary, I have you in my notes. And Monkman is Norman. Hi, Norman. Dennis, Ernest, Brandon, Chazi, how are you? Take a look, guys. Ding, 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 ding. Got my sign up on my cabinets. Oh, I bet the trivia question is blocking it though, which is unfortunate. I could turn it a little bit this way so you guys can see it. How about that? RT is here, Detector Steve. Darn, I wish the trivia question was not. Maybe I'll make it smaller. Okay. Ernest wrote a new song. That's excellent, Ernest. Charlie Holding is here. Hi, Charlie. Like, I want this to be a little bit more like that. Surprisingly, nobody picked 4 a.m. All right, so let's see here. Ray, good to see you. Hi, Dustin. Hey, guys, welcome in. How are you guys doing? How was your Saturday? Saya, good to see you, Saya. Hi, Sean, over here on TikTok. Oh, Wyoming, let's go. Hey, Wyoming. Gotta screenshot this first. Thank you, Wyoming. Yes. All right, there you go. 1, 2. Woo! Wyoming, gotta add you to the list. Thank you, Wyoming. How are you? All right. Oh my gosh, Yusuf. Thank you, Yusuf, over here for the rose. Oh my goodness. Hello. Kashi Boy joined. Hello, Rose444. Ray says, I had my friend over last night and I got a whole 1 hour of sleep. Oh no, Ray. No. This sounds like me in high school. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Yusuf is going crazy over here. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. You are so sweet. All right. Da-da. Wow, Yusuf, amazing. Thank you so much. Kevin joined. Gandriuka Skren, hello. Therefore I am. All right, Don Knox Embro is here. Real Madrid. Let's see. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, 5 new messages over here. Wow, I am from Algeria. Thank you, Yusuf. Sorry, I am juggling 2 live streams at the same time. Hi, Ba. Welcome in. Okay, sorry, guys. Catching up over here. Brandon, Wyoming, Mark Hernandez, Ray. Okay, 1 hour of sleep for Ray. Ducky is sending gifts over here. I'm so sorry, Ducky, for the late. Thank you for the gifts that you sent. Ducky, oh shoot, you're not here anymore. Dang it. 100,001S. Thank you for those lovely gifts. Okay, we still got two over here. Ba. Okay. Ching One is here. All right, Ray. Jeremy Carpenter, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Kasten Rose. Let's go, Kasten. Gara is from Persia, I think. Dustin. Sumera is back. Hi, Sumera. Okay, 309 joined over here. Kasten Rose. I hope you're still here. Yassine. Hello, Yassine. Kasten, are you still here? No. Kasten Rose. Thank you for the lovely heart gift. All right, and Chad Ocho Nueve. Oh my gosh, I remember you! Because all I can think of is Chad Ocho Cinco when I read your name. Sefademir from Turkey. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, weird. Cased in it. I am suspicious of YouTube not letting me tag people. Okay, then I want to say thank you again in this message. It let me tag you in this one. All right. Hey, over here. I don't know how to say your name. King is over here. Cool channel. How are you? Okay, cool channel. OMG. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate that so much. Cool channel. Woohoo. Cool channel. I got you on my dono list. How have you been? What have you been up to? From Turkey. Hi, Attila. Lou Nose. Thank you very much, Lou Nose. Why is 27 days written in the back? I'm so glad someone mentioned it. No one on YouTube has said it yet. Okay, I have day 27 in the back because I am doing 365 days of live streaming. So I am keeping count of every single day that I go live. Today is day number 27 out of 365. You guys, no one even commented on the sign in the back. I worked on that today. All right. Muzami Bilboa. Thank you, Chief the Medicine Man. Great to see you. Sumera, it says it's 6 o'clock in the morning for you. Thank you, MD. Good to see you. Digital is here. Fatima is here on TikTok. Cool channel. Just got here. Hey. Amazing. Okay, I want to thank you as well. Cool channel. Wonderful to see you as always. Thank you very much for the gifts. Alrighty. Hi, Luke. How are you today, Luke? Happy Saturday. Dinesh, you're back. Yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you, Dinesh. I got you. I got the screenshot. Cool channel. OMG. And let me make sure to get Dinesh. Happy Saturday 6-7 says one delish. So is anybody gonna comment on my sign? We got someone over here on TikTok commenting, but no one from here on YT commented yet. All right, Luke says I'm okay. Okay, good to hear, Luke. I'm gonna be making cookies shortly. Dinesh, great to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, Dinesh. One delish. Take a guess. Why do you think I have a sign in the back? Ride your house. Yes. So goofy. All right. Day 27. Yes, thank you. You guys should, I mean, most of you should know I'm doing a 365-day live stream challenge. So I'm keeping count. It's day 27 out of 365. So I have many days to go yet. Nicole, you're at a party. Very nice. Hi, Fasasa. All right, Roger Hess and Dinesh. And again, it's not letting me tag you guys, but I have a sneaking suspicion at least one of you guys is still here. So irritating. All right, let me try this again. Anthony said hi. One delish. Yep, I'm tracking every single day. Roger Hess, 490, and Dinesh. Dinesh. Thank you both for sending, oh my lord, sending those gifts. Oh my gosh, I am my computer, I swear. All right, let's try this again. Roger Hess, 490, and Dinesh. Thank you both for. Oh, Ernest, you hopped over here. Thank you, Ernest. Hello, hello again. For sending those beautiful gifts. Yes. All right, I gotta get Dinesh and Roger Hess, I think, on my list. Roger Hess. Ooh, it is toasty in here. Oh my goodness. Ernest, thank you for that heart. Heart me. Thank you very much, Ernest. I appreciate that. All righty. Mohammed is here. Behavioral Finance HQ. How are you doing today? One delish. Anthony. Freddie Marines. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. Hi, Freddie Marines. We got Compass Koala, always and always will be. Mohammed, hello. Okay, I'm all caught up over here, I think. Let's go, Dustin. Oh my gosh, yes. World Cup trophy. Oh, I was excited. Oh my gosh, Hannah, I see you had crazy storms last night. Not last night, 2 nights ago, actually. They were pretty loud. I was like, ooh, that sounds severe. All right, Dustin. Drunken Chef Barbecue, hello. OMG. Dustin. MT, and I feel like you're still here and it's not letting me tag you. I absolutely love that FIFA World Cup gift. Thank you. Clarette, how are you, Clarette? Take a guess. What do you think I'm going to make, Clarette? All right, what am I doing? I'm going to be baking cookies over here. We got 3 people over here. Hello, people. Hello, hello. Over on TikTok. If you're wondering about the sign up here, it's because I'm doing a 365-day live stream challenge where I go live every single day for a whole year. Every day, doesn't matter the day. So I am tracking which day it is. It's day 27 out of 365. Jesse Hamilton. What is it? Batty. Good to see you. Cliff Nolan. Thank you, Cliff. Dennis, what's your thoughts on possums? They're kind of gross to me. Not my favorite. Let's see. Batty US. Let me make sure I got you on the list. Elia is here. All right, Batty US 7. Thank you for the adorable star gift. Paige Forbes. Thank you, Paige Forbes. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Wasi Master. Sweet. Okay, let me continue updating the thumb here. Mark is here. Fear is man-made. That's a great It's a great username. Hi, Cody. Fear is man-made. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, Jalen! Yes! How are you, Jalen? Jalen, so good to see you. Thank you. OMG, two sunshines? Cute. Jalen, you're making my sunny day even sunnier with those sunshine gifts. Thank you. All right, Chad. Oh, yes, Chad. I am so ready for the World Cup. Compass Koala. And Jalen, let me make sure to get you on my dono list. Hi, Mohammed. Brandon, are you cooking tonight? Yes. Yep, I am. Let's see. All right, Jalen, the graduation ceremony was great. I'm still glowing. I can't imagine what that amount of pride must feel like. Sitting through your kid's graduation, knowing that they made it and they're on to really exciting things, Jalen. Any exciting plans for the summer, or are you guys just gonna have good family time? Isaac, hello, Isaac. How are you? Thank you for joining. Fastball Freddy. Ooh, that's a very intense question. That's a really interesting question. Both of them are horrible in different ways, like just sad to think about. Johnny AZN. I don't know Fastball Freddy. I'd have to sit and think about that one. LJ Ames. Favorite jewelry piece? Always earrings. Always earrings. All right, thumbnails updated. All right, Mr. Dexstar is vegan too. Let's go. Let's go. Very cool. Okay. I need to get Johnny AZN on my dono list because he sent the chili gift. Clarette says earrings always look nicer when the hair is up in a bun. I agree. I feel like it lets the earrings shine more versus like if your hair is down, your hair might be like covering the earrings. That's an amazing question. I know, Stone Papa Smurf. I was like, both of them are rough. Okay, Johnny AZN, I got you added. Danielle, so good to see you. How's life out in Colorado? Woohoo! LJ Ames, or maybe it's L James. Hello. Nice earrings, thank you. Should I make seitan? Up to you. Your life. I don't like to tell people how to live or eat. Oblivious to oblivion. Hello over here. Johnny doesn't let me tag anyone, which makes me so suspicious. Thank you for sending the chili gift earlier. Much appreciated. Sir. Fastball Freddy, I thought of the question while I was drinking my third Go-Gurt. Goofy. Jalen says he wants to go to NOLA, so we're going to take a trip there next month, and then it's off to Western Michigan University. Basketball training starts for him. I mean, college athletes, They're a whole different breed. I feel like it's so intense. There's so much practice. There's so much on top of their academic work. But Jalen, you must be over the moon. I can only imagine what that feels like. And I'm excited you guys are going to get to go on a nice family vacay. Danielle, it's hot here. We were almost up to 90 degrees today. I was like I try not to run the cool air in my place for too long because it's so expensive. But inside, like in my living room, it was getting up to like 77 degrees and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I cannot do this." Woo. But Danielle, it was a wonderful day. I got lots of sleep. As you can tell by the trivia question, any one of the right answers, any one of the real answers, I should say, should indicate that I got tons of sleep that I needed. I was so behind on sleep from this week. Hi, or Etty. Um, and I did a ton of tidying up. There was just stuff sitting around, and I was like, this is bothering me. I need to clean, I need to organize. There was just clutter, and it was fine, but it starts to really irk me if there's just a bunch of junk lying around. So I got groceries, I cleaned, I did some dishes, I just like threw stuff out. I had trash to take out, I had recycling to take out. So I just had a really good, productive, like housekeeping day. Kristen Owens is here. Mr. Dexter, no, Fahrenheit. I'm in the United States, so we use Fahrenheit. Wally, happy Saturday night. Stone Papa Smurf, I saw a video of the Minnesota State Fair. Yeah, it's called Sweet Martha's Cookies, Stone Papa Smurf. You need to come to the state fair. Stone Papa Smurf. Those cookies are called Sweet Martha's Cookies. You should go to the fair. Hi, Milan. Mr. International join. Hey, guys. You should come to the fair and check, and I should say try some out. Okay, M8, mate. Thank you very much, mate. Mr. Dexstar. Sleep did its work looking fresh. I feel fresh. I feel like I was in hibernation overnight. Like it felt like I woke up from an 8-month hibernation. Because I slept so long last night. All right. I'd rather keep my legs for the fastball question, says Stone Papa Smurf. Let's see. Wally, Shaquille is here. Hi, CR7 Basil. I am Rock. Shaquille. Wally says, how do? It looks like your comment got cut off. Hello, Shaquille. Good to see you. All right. I am going to start making these very simple almond flour cookies that you guys have seen me make before. I'm very excited. Let me gather my simple ingredients here. Just baking, Shaquille. Okay, salt is another thing I need. Doing well, Shaquille. How about you? Let's see, user. Hello over there. Sea Fluid, happy Saturday! Hopefully you were enjoying the day off. Oh yes, oh yes. I have been on maximum relaxation mode today. Hi Brandon123 over here on TikTok. One delish. I did that. Didn't edit it. Buddha. I don't know Gordon, but I absolutely love him. Shaquille says, my morning duty. Oh, Chica! OMG! You're here! Yes! Oh my gosh, I love this. I was thinking I didn't manage to like today didn't work, but I was like, we should go for a quick coffee run tomorrow. I thought that'd be fun. Shaquille says happy Saturday. Thank you, Shaquille. Happy Saturday to you as well. One Delish says cookies. Yep, I'm making almond flour cookies. So ready. So let me continue to gather my ingredients. I also need to turn my oven on to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, cinnamon is something I need. One Delish says, yum. Let me put a pinned comment in case people ask. Shaquille, Sunday, almost 7 a.m. for you. Do they sell Sweet Martha's cookies all over Minnesota? I think you can get them in the freezer section, but they're not as good as fresh from the fair. Hannah, my Midwest cousin, how are you? Mr. Carter, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Down in Chi-Town, if I'm not mistaken, right? FYI, y'all, I'm making vegan almond flour cookies. Hi, Daniel Hagos. Welcome in. And oh, hi, Rami KH. Rami. All right, let me pin this comment. Jeremy, sure, go for it, Jeremy. I'm doing great. Yep, Chicago, we're barbecuing at the lakefront. Ooh, yes, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, I love the lakefront in Chicago. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Rami, okay. I don't have advice for that, Rami. Oh my gosh, I love this gift. Yes. Flow state. Let's go. Minnesota. Wait, are you from Minnesota? Minnesota Fisher? I don't know if you're still here. OMG. If so, I'm from Minnesota. Chimichangas, what up, my fellow Hannah hooligans? I was thinking about community, like a community name. I was thinking Hannians or hooligans of some kind. Chosen Law. My reaction when I discovered Hale existed was probably shock. I'm sure it was when I was very little. Nor, no, absolutely not. There is no way I would wake up on my own voluntarily at 4 a.m. ever. Ever in my life. I would need to be catching a flight. I would need to be attending some extremely important life event. I would need to be going to the hospital because there's a medical emergency. It's like if it's unless there's an extreme reason why I need to be waking up at 4 a.m., I will never in my life ever wake up at 4 a.m. Let's see. Crystal Capite, I've had a wonderful day. Thank you so much for asking. Chimmy, you're still here, Chimichangas! Yay! I absolutely love love that flow state gift. Thank you so much for sending it. 50 Tyson, 11 a.m. I wake up at 4 a.m. for work at 5 a.m. Yeah, not me. I'm a night owl. So that is a big, like, I can do it, but I will pay the price. I'll feel absolutely miserable for the rest of the day if I wake up that early. Chimichangas, Shaquille. All right, Chimichangas. Let me make sure to grab you. Get you on my donor list, which is quickly growing. I am Rock. No, I'm not in Chicago. I'm in Minnesota. Hi, Peyton. Crystal, how has your day been? Requiem. Nope, I didn't hear that announcement about what is it? Resident Evil. Nope. Good to see you, Mahmood. 50 Tyson, I'm a night owl. I feel the same way. I mean, yeah, I mean, for some jobs, there's no option to wake up later. It's like you just have to report to work when you have to report to work. But of my own volition, like if it's up to me, naturally, I would never, ever, ever in my life wake up early like that. No, nope. I got no options, says 50 Tyson. Yeah, that's how it is. It's like I work a day job 9 to 5, and there's days where I have to wake up at 6, I have to wake up at 7, which I still don't like. I mean, my preferred wake up time is like 10 a.m. at the earliest, but that is not the way the world works for working hours. And VZR is over here. My first job was graveyard shift because I'm a night owl. Interesting, 50 Tyson. Okay. 50 Tyson says true. Joker Callie says nights are hard to do for me. Be with Kev, sunrise or sunset? Sunset, because sunrise is usually way too early for me. And I feel, even when I have woken up early and watched a sunrise, my eyes are like stinging. I'm like, this is beautiful, but I'm dying inside and I just want to go to sleep. So it's kind of nice, but I'm also tired. And I know if I'm already tired at sunrise, I'm going to be tired for the rest of the day. So yeah, I'm very nocturnal. I'm a night owl, so I will always pick sunset. So much more preferable. Alrighty. Let's see what you guys are saying in the poll. It's pretty tied right now. Um, wow, it's exactly tied between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m., but 4 a.m. is winning. No, you guys, the first option is never right. Never. Hi, Slat over here. Jeremy, nope, your question didn't go through. I think it got caught in a shadow ban filter. But you can try asking it again if you want. All right. I think I got all my things that I need. I just need a mixing bowl. Pac-Man is here. It looks like Pac-Man, except it's Pac-Man. I think I might have enough almond flour in here for one more batch of these cookies. Lego Master Builder. Hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. How is your weekend going up in Canada? Oh, I like SpongeBob is here. Let's go. I like SpongeBob. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome back. Good to see you again. I was not able to tag you in my post yesterday, but I don't know why that is. I'm doing well, Lego Master Builder. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. All right. I like SpongeBob. One, thank you for the chili gift. Yay. I had a good weekend. I did a garage sale and sold everything. Wow. You must have had some good stuff then if you sold everything. Congratulations. That's impressive. I don't think that's how it would go for me if I was having a garage sale. That had to feel so good though. Like getting rid of stuff you want to sell and making money. Incredible. Charisse Brewster. Hi, Charisse. How are you? Let's see, how much do I have here? I think it's exactly 1/2 cup left. Yep. Let's do it. Thanks, it was fun. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Congratulations. Are you planning to just relax then tomorrow? Since you worked at the garage sale, or I'm sorry, yard. It was a garage sale. Garage sale. Is tomorrow pretty chill for you, Lego Master Builder? Charisse, Mahi. Hello, Mahi. Welcome. All right, now let's measure some stuff. 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Yes, I do. Okay, nice. Lego Master Builder. I'm gonna add some Clabber Girl baking powder into this bowl. Mahi says hello again. A little pinch of salt. I don't measure the salt, but just kind of eyeball it. I am making almond flour cookies, Lego Master Builder. It's a pretty simple recipe. Next up, cinnamon. Okay. I think that's all the dry ingredients, so I'm going to mix this with a spoon. Very cool, says Lego Master Builder. Thank you. And then the only other things I'm going to need for these are water and extra virgin olive oil. Heaven, hello. Day 27, exactly. Yep. Kevin, I knew you would comment on this. There haven't been many comments tonight, which is disappointing, but I decided to put up the sign because I want to be keeping track of how many days I've been doing my live streams. Ghouls. Hello, Ghouls Flame. Tom from MySpace. It's been a minute. How are you? Kevin, I like SpongeBob. My favorite food of all time is Ethiopian food. I decided to watch them because I want to be keeping track. Okay, there's no lag. Riley, hello, Riley. Kevin says, there you go. And now, Kevin, you will not need to be the scorekeeper or the day counter because I will be updating my sign every single day. I like that, day 27. I know, isn't it fun? I just feel like it's great for people to see visually. Jeremy, thank you very much, Jeremy. Race lover, I'll get that. Kevin, Shaquille is smiling. Okay, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep on going. I'm mixing together the almond flour mixture. So this is the dry ingredients. By RM. And then there's gonna be one tablespoon of water. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of water. Jeremy says you're welcome. Kevin's been up for 13 hours plus. How are you? RM, I'm doing well. Good to see you, Lego Master Builder. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful Saturday night, and congrats again on your garage sale success. Hi, Rico. Jeremy, you might, because I do a bun drop at every single live stream if the people guess the time right. So I'm just gonna fold this together. Hi, Sophia. Jeremy says nice. Tom from MySpace. Jeremy, that's a little inappropriate. No, I've been doing bun drops, so actually it's fine. Don't worry. Tom from MySpace is smiling. Funny. Oh my gosh. I forgot something. I totally forgot an ingredient. Wow, I'm glad that I caught it. Whoa, my bad. NC says, would you run a marathon on all 7 continents? Yes, I would do that, NC. So far, I have 1 continent down, 6 to go. Antarctica is a bit extreme, but I think I would do it. Yeah. Chimichangas says, long time no see. Still on MySpace. NC, how have you been? How was everybody's first friend? Oh man, good old MySpace. Legendary. Cannot believe I almost forgot the trivia. So I use this as the sweetener for these cookies. And let me add that. Lol. Totally forgot. 13.5. Jeremy, take a guess. See, Fluid, Hannah knows a legend. Tom, that is. All right, Jeremy, 29. You're kind of close, but I'm older than 29. '67 or 6'7". Yes. Oh my gosh, Jimmy Chungus. Thank you. 6'7". Nothing better. Whole choices 11 a.m., 12 p.m., 1 p.m. Alrighty. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. Jeremy, yep, I'm 32. Gonna be 33 in September, guys. Tomorrow's date will be 6/7. That is awesome. Thank you for pointing that out. Hi, nostalgic vibes. Welcome. Race Lever. Jeremy says sweet. Ooh, these are not as not as pretty as in the past. I feel like I need to fix something. Demir, oh my gosh, how are you over in Croatia? Are you ready for the World Cup? Are you excited for Croatia to play? I also need to hit the AC. It is hot in here. Ooh. Okay. Barry Craig from Scotland. Hello. Welcome in, Barry. Thank you for the love from Scotland. Shaquille. Sea Fluid. What's your favorite brand of footwear? Brooks shoes. Damn, this is not the consistency I wanted for these cookies. Not great. Not great. But maybe I can fix it. We'll see. It's just not sticking together like it normally does. Brooks shoes, exactly. Oh shoot, you know what? I should probably mute myself because the Game of Thrones theme. You guys, please don't argue with each other. If you argue, it just clutters up the chat. So, no arguments, please. All right, gonna mute myself again. Oh no, Demir, it's hot in Croatia. Oh, I hope you're staying cool then. Sea Fluid says, yes, I agree. I just got my first pair this year. I love the impact. I know, I agree. I don't think that they're stylish at all. I think they're kind of chunky, to be quite honest, but I don't care. I care much more about like how good of a shoe, like the quality. I care way more about quality than I care about the looks of the shoe. All right, I'm trying to fix these cookies because to be honest, the texture is not great. Alrighty. Kevin, I liked already and I'm a subscriber. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kevin. All right, let's see if I can fix these cookies. Something went wrong with the process here, and I do not like this texture at all. It's so gross. Alrighty, Kevin, see fluid. Oh my gosh, Andrew is here. Thank you, Andrew. Yes, every day I'm gonna have the day number for my 365-day challenge. I'm glad you commented. No one at the beginning of my live said anything, and I was like, is no one gonna comment on the day counter that I spent time making today? Come on, guys. The things I do for you. Andrew says I love it. Thank you, Andrew. Oh man, you must be stoked about the World Cup. Oh my god, this texture is so bad. Oh, I like royally messed up these cookies. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the texture is like not right at all. These might be like the grossest cookies I ever make, guys. Dang. That is too bad. That is too stinking bad. It's like not. Let me taste the batter. Ugh, not good. I am gonna just bake them, but oh, yeah, these are not looking good. Kevin says, looks nice, Hannah. Yeah, not great. Andrew says, I thought you introduced green screen. No, these are some good old fashioned pieces of printer paper where I printed the word day and then 27. Not fancy at all. Actual, like, ink and paper. Splash of almond milk. The thing is, they're already so, like, liquidy because I added too much oil. And I feel like they're not gonna be good. I'm just gonna try and add a little bit more flour, but I feel like it might be making it worse. Oh, yeah, not what I was going for at all. Oops. Shauna, thank you, Kevin, for the signed compliment. How are you, Shauna? Good to see you. I just wanted to make a mini batch of cookies like I've been doing, and this batch is just oof. Gross. I have a feeling these are gonna turn out really bad, which is so disappointing. But we're gonna forge ahead and just see what happens. Oh, Lord. James, oh my gosh, good to see you, James Terry. How have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, James. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this. Oh god. These might just go right in the trash when they come out of the oven, depending on how ugly they are. Ooh. Rough. Rough stuff, guys. No, no peanut butter. Nope. Peanut butter has a lot of fat in it, and I do not need any more fat in these cookies. No way. All right, so let's measure this. 122, so 61. Oh, 11 a.m. says Shauna. Nice. Okay. Keep voting in the poll, guys. I know I haven't been tuning in. That's okay. Oh my gosh! Good luck, James! I'm so excited for you. I hope it goes amazing. Wow. This is an exciting update. Honestly, James, then I'm glad you haven't been here because you've got exciting romantic stuff going on in your life. Amazing. I hope it goes well, James. You should give us an update if you want. Shaquille, my duty time. Okay. All right. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, so sad. That's so gross. So 120 into 3 would be 40. Yuck. 44, 42. Boy. What's the biggest misconception about vegan food that people have and they're way off base about? People think that vegans don't get enough protein. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no, there's so many places to get protein. This is so bad, you guys. This is so gross. Oh my gosh. Yeah, biggest misconception about the vegan diet is like, you don't get enough protein, you don't get enough protein. And it's like, oh my gosh, no, that is so false, so incorrect. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of nervous to even bake these. I think they're going to be so gross. They're like complete grease balls. Oh, wow. I've never seen something like this go so wrong. Damn. Hannah, that mix needs to go in the trash. I know. Just because I'm really stubborn and I hate failure, I'm gonna bake them anyways. But honestly, I think they're gonna be disgusting. Like truly. They're just like filled with grease. I hate wasting groceries too, as you know. Maybe later, lucky man pickings are slim here. Heck, I'm too old anyway, lol. Oh, zero, cool. Oh yeah, Andrew, I think you are correct. These are like straight out of hell. Oh my gosh, so gross. Kylie's World. Hello, Kylie's World. Welcome, welcome. Shaquille. Just bake the whole dough ball? No, I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna see, I'm out of curiosity, I'm gonna see how they bake. But, oh my god. You know, Andrew, I think you're right. I don't even want to bake these. These are so gross. Oh, how disappointing, guys. Groceries in the trash. Bane of my existence. I hate it. Maybe I'll bake these two and see how they do. Wow, that is so disappointing. I was so ready to bake cookies. All right, I love Hannah and Hell. Haha, from space. Okay. Groceries. I know, Andrew. You guys say things so fancy over there. Groceries. But we in America say groceries. I'm so pissed about that, guys. So pissed. That sucks. You guys, this is like honestly so sad. So sad. I rarely have baking and cooking fails on here. Slingshot. Slingshot, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, man. Oh, I'm so mad about that. Press the mix with some paper or gently a towel and remold. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so annoyed. So annoyed. All right. But these gifts are lighting the mood. Okay, I'm also behind on dono thanks. Okay. So I have to Alejo is here. Zero Cool 64K. You have been sending a bunch of gifts, and I'm so sorry for being so late to thank you. James Terry says at least you tried. Yeah, see Fluid. I'm gonna bake a couple of them and see how they turn out in the oven. I love Hannah and Health, Slingshots, Terrence. Okay, I got you on my dono list, Terrence, as well. Andrew says England played in Tampa today. Oh, I didn't even know that. What? Giant pirate ship at the end of the stadium? Oh, it's because it's the Buccaneers. You guys played at our NFL stadium for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to the NFL. American football. Terrence, B35 and zero. Cool. Thank you. Thank you very much for the gifts. Oh, you guys, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. All right, let's just bake them away and see how it goes. Oh, no. Nope. 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 Not even gonna do it. Andrew, I know what this arena needs, a giant pirate ship. Only in America. Yes, only in America. That's why America is the best. Oh, man. Rip cookies. I just gotta let it go. Just gotta let it go. How sad is that? I will take the L, even though I hate taking L's. Oh, so sad. Alright, put this back. And you know what's even sadder is that was my last bit of almond flour. I don't have other flour to bake with. So sad. Alrighty. James Terry says, "What do you think went wrong?" I think what went wrong was I added. So you're supposed to mix all of the dry ingredients together first, and then add the water and the oil. And I mixed the dry ingredients together, and then I added the water and the oil. But then I remember I forgot the sugar, or it's stevia sweetener. And the second I threw in the stevia sweetener, and I've used the stevia sweetener every single time before, but when I added the stevia sweetener after I had done the dough together, it just completely came apart like slime. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Taking an L is not the same as maintaining standards. Think like Gordon. I appreciate that, Andrew. It's so funny. I cannot tell you, like, not succeeding makes me so angry. So it's just like I really hate when things don't go according to plan. But it's just like, honestly, looking at those, I was like, part of me was like, okay, I want to cook these or I want to bake these. But then looking at the texture, I was like, no, they're hideous. Into the bin. Chimichanga says cosmic rays must have hit the batter. Yeah, see Fluid, you must be new here because I'm absolutely obsessed with soccer. Yes. Biruk Abera, hello Biruk. XO Star. Hello XO Star. Good to see you. Cliff Nolan says you're doing great, really. I don't know, I would say on the whole, maybe, but like that batch of cookies gets a 0 out of 10. Like absolutely disgusting. disgusting. Like, I picked up one of the dough balls to roll in my hands, and it like the oil just like leached out, and my hands were like covered, and I was like, what is going on with this batch? Oh my goodness. Be with Kev. Andrew says, what if you had baked them live and they looked like shite? Then you'd damage your perfectly founded reputation. And that's just, oh, it sucks. It sucks. But yeah, honestly, yeah, the texture was, I don't think those cookies were salvageable, unfortunately. Something happened. I couldn't tell you exactly what went wrong, like chemically, but I know, Danielle, it's so like, you've heard me say this before. It is so painful to put food in the trash. So painful. I was like, man, those are dollars that I worked for. I basically worked some of the hours that I worked for those groceries, it's like I basically worked for free for part of that time because I put those dollars that I earned and spent on groceries into the trash. Yeah. Oh well. Interesting. Adidas has been promoting the hell out of the World Cup, as they should be, Sea Fluid. Danielle, better luck next batch. Exactly. They definitely were not. They had to go in the bin. Yeah, it reminds me of the Great British Bake Off where there are some cases where a batch is you can save it, and then other batches where you're like, this is beyond saving. It's so disgusting and it's so infuriating when something is beyond saving because you're like, for me, I hate waste of any kind. It's so painful seeing food go to waste, especially. Oh, yeah. Oh well. Alan, thank you very much. I don't know if you just saw my cookie fail, but I was trying to make cookies tonight and it failed miserably. So disappointing. So disappointing. Oh, all right. Shaquille. Thank you, Shaquille. Mark, yes, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Well, I was gonna have cookies and coffee. Now it's just gonna be coffee. So let's make a coffee, guys. See, fluid. How did I get into being a soccer fan? I started playing soccer when I was 4 years old. Shaquille O'Neal. I love that username. Also, I like SpongeBob sent a chili. Yay! Thank you very much for sending that. All right, let's give this a clean. Oh, we got two people over here. Hi, King Julian. Welcome. You guys have gone quiet on me over here on YouTube. Kevin is back. Alan, the weather is beautiful here. Adidas are spending the most ever for a World Cup because it's in North America and they're wanting to move against Nike. Of course they are. I love it. I love some good rivalry. Aw, little Hannah out playing soccer. That's adorable. Would love to see pics. Ooh. Danielle, you've given me some more ideas for member content. Yep. Members only content. All right, so let's move this back. Albator or Albator, maybe. From France. Hello, Albator. Chelsea kit. Oh, the new Chelsea kit. I don't know what it looks like. New Chelsea kit. Wow. Let's see, let's see. The promo photo is so funny. Let's see. Home stadium shirt. Which one is it? I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. I think it looks very fresh. Alrighty, Kevin, very windy here, and I can hear the waves. Arthur Lujana with the likes. Alan says weather is great in Canada. I started playing football when I was 3 years. Kevin with the starry night emoji. Andrew Garza, very good to see you here. Thanks for joining. All right, guys, let's get started making some coffee. Where's my measuring cup? Chitiala is here. Hi, Chitiala. Maybe it's Chitala. I went to Rural King, Golden Corral, and Menards today. Nice, Shauna. Sounds like a productive Saturday. Oh, Clarette, you must have been gone because my batch of cookie dough was disgusting and I threw it all in the trash. So there are no cookies, Clarette. You missed the horrible cookie dough. Bob Rutherford, oh, you guys, I can tell you guys were not here. You guys left and came back. No cookies. Actually, I should unpin the comment. Unpin the comment. So people don't think, oh my gosh, and I forgot to close the poll. I'm so sorry. Close the poll. Christina. Okay. Can retire tonight's pinned message now. I know. Yep, it just occurred to me. I was like, oh, there's so many people who are asking about the cookies. Oh, yeah, that. The cookie dough that shall not be spoken of. P. Tadley, Andrew Garza, 300 or 350 likes. That is not typical for my live streams, but we can try. All right, trivia question number 1. Guess what time I woke up today? 4 a.m. Never, ever in my life, ever will I ever wake up at 4 a.m. unless it's a very extreme reason. So it's absolutely not 4 a.m. Horrible time to wake up. 12 p.m. Yes, I woke up at 12 p.m. today and it was so nice. I got all caught up on the sleep that I had lost earlier this week. Sea Fluid, thank you. We shall see. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a vegan cooking show. Crone Mentality, sure. Hi, Rosie. Thank you, Rosie. Kevin, Clarette, the dough was disgusting and greasy. I don't know exactly what happened. I know, day 27, curse day 27. Horrible, horrible day for cookie making. Hafiz is here. Be with Kev says different time zones. I finally got one right. I've been missing lately. Okay, I've got another trivia question for you guys. Let me type that in and then I'm gonna make my coffee because I need at least one win today, and it's not gonna be the cookies. So frustrating. Okay. Second trivia question. Let's go. Let's see. Guess which Disney prince lead I loved most. All right, guess which Disney prince slash lead I loved most. I feel like I should label this differently or say it differently. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. New trivia, new trivia. Alrighty. Adrian Carter, great to see you. Checosi says Aladdin. Coffee is second win. First win was catching up on your sleep. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh. Sleep is so important to me. And if I'm behind on my sleep, I will do everything that I can to catch up on sleep. Catching up on sleep is like a top priority of mine. Sorry, Game of Thrones in the back. Loud. Okay. Shauna says I picked Hercules. C Fluid guessed Hercules. Mark Hernandez. All right, let's make some coffee. And I think I'm going to drink my coffee out of Annie Oakley, the coffee mug. Yes. Andrew says you should take an image from every day so far and through 365 so you have a year in streaming pic collage. That is a good idea, Andrew. Mark Hernandez, day 27, imagine. No. Clarette, how do you like your coffee? Black with a little bit of almond milk. All right, so Kevin says cute. 2 teaspoons of decaf instant espresso. Your kitchen cupboards are perfect branding space. I know. I don't want to be so like it's just it feels like it gets a bit much where it's all about the money, and I don't want to get to that point. All right, so this is Cafe Bustelo decaf espresso. Read it right there on the yellow. So, decaf, not regular. And I'm going to pour this into my coffee mug. And then add some almond milk. Strike me as a Prince Eric kind of gal. That was Quantum Whisper. Wait, Quantum Whisper, since when were you a member? Were you? I don't think you were gifted a membership, were you? Did you join? Hannah, there was a pirate ship in a stadium. It's definitely all about the money. Yeah, but that's a stadium. I'm not a stadium. I'm Hannah. But to your point, I mean, life is easier the more money you have. I will say that. All right. I just want to look up Quantum Whisper because I don't remember you being gifted. Did you join memberships? Oh. Oh my gosh, you did. You did? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I missed that. Quantum Whisper became a member, or did you get gifted? Because I think the gifted membership went to Todd and Kevin. But thank you, Quantum Whisper. I'm gonna shout you out tonight because I am not remembering that. All right, I subscribed during last evening's live. Okay, don't know. Let's get you on the list. Inside scoop. Okay, 12 p.m. says Danielle. 12 p.m. ADHD. What do you mean by that? Oh, you're tagging Shauna. That's okay. I was like, wait, what? Kevin says we had fun playing ball with the kids with disabilities today. It was the last until September. Oh my gosh, wait, yeah, but I think when did you say this? I think you got it right. Yes, Yaba. Yeah, Yaba. Okay, just to confirm, what time do you think the bun drop was before I do it? Andrew, I can see it now. Hannah in Health sponsored by ding 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 ding. I know. The cupboards are really good real estate when you think about it. All right, so Soitan is here. Quantum Whisper notification never showed up when I did it. I thought it was strange myself. Yeah, I try to shout out everyone who donates or joins as a channel member, and I did not catch that. So thank you, Quantum Whisper. I want to shout you out right now. Yes, Yava, that is the right answer. Okay. Let me first shout out Quantum Whisper. So glad you joined the channel as a member. Thank you so much. Alrighty, Andrew, all that clean space. I need to get Chelsea's commercial team linking. Yeah, that would be sick, Andrew. Danielle, you can just call me Shauna. Yaba. Yes. All right. Yaba is always on it when it comes to the bun drop. You bet. It's a fun hang. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I want it to be fun for people. So for those of you who don't know, I do a bun drop at every single live stream. And I will share. Oh my gosh, Clarette! Yes, more members. Let's go, Clarette. Thank you so much. It's so exciting having members, and I need to post more content for you guys. But I do a bun drop at every single live stream, and I share the bun drop time for tomorrow at today's live stream. That's the way it works. I always share tomorrow's bun drop time today. All right. Okay, Shauna, hello, says Danielle. Clarette, I'm so happy you joined. Woohoo! Wait, Kirby, hold on. Hold on, Kirby. You're on vacation still, right? How was your vacation? Your pictures are absolutely beautiful, by the way. All right, I got a Clarette here. Clarette, thank you so much for joining. Yes. Woohoo! Got another member. We got Thomas over here. Hi, Thomas. Clarette A joined the health huddle. Incredible. Quantum Whisper, Yo-Yo Gammer, Danielle. Kirby, I am okay, although I'm still kind of pissed because I was supposed to be making almond flour cookies tonight, and my batter was absolutely disgusting. Something went wrong, I can't explain it, and the dough was just a slimy, like gunk blob. It was so gross. But other than that, I'm doing okay, Kirby. Thank you. Clarette says, woohoo! Yes, oh my gosh, Clarette. Clarette. Yay, so glad you're a channel. Come on, channel member. Okay, Shauna says, "How are you, Danielle?" Oscar Legis something Legaspi, Oscar Legaspi. If you go click on my profile picture, go to my YouTube channel and click join. And it is a monthly subscription that it costs for additional content. Alrighty. Kevin, Clarette, Shauna, Kirby. Good. Oh my gosh, Kirby, I'm so happy for you. I love this for you. I'm glad you're enjoying your vacation. Oscar is new to the stream. Welcome, Oscar. Damus is back. Hello, Damus. How are you? Alrighty. Kevin, come on, people, hit the like button, double tap the screen. We're only at 76 likes. Kirby says, I went back for a second. Nope. I did not even, honestly, Kirby, you've seen me make these almond flour cookies a million times before. I used the exact same ingredients, but the mistake I made, I'm positive this is what messed them up. So I mixed all the dry ingredients together, and then I added the oil and the water, and then I was like, oh, wait, I forgot the stevia, the sweetener. And so I added the dry, like the powdery stevia into the cookie dough, and everything just like separated, and it was like a big ball of grease. So I think it was adding the stevia late to the dough somehow completely. I think there was like a chemical reaction, and it was just like the dough was like leaching out oil. It was like one of the most disgusting cookie dough textures I've ever had, like I've ever made. It was so gross. And the thing is I rolled out some cookie dough balls, and then I went to press them with a fork, and they just like cracked apart and were greasy, and I was like, "Nope. Nope, this is straight out of hell. These are so far beyond saving. They just went right into the trash." It was horrible. Kirby went back. How the heck do you comb that hair? How the hell do you comb that hair? You'd be surprised. So I do not use like a usual like a my hair is not white hair. So I cannot use like a comb with like teeth. I just comb with my hands. Like a regular comb that you find in Target or Walgreens, like that will just break my hair. So the rule is when you have mixed hair or curly hair, you never ever ever work with it when it's dry. So my hair is always wet with water and tons of conditioner and detangler, and that's how I get through my hair. Andrew says, Hannah, please make a note of Gordon Ramsay open to close to watch on YouTube sometime. You will enjoy it. Let's see. Gordon Ramsay open to close. Oh, this isn't his documentary. London's tallest restaurant. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yes, I did see this in his documentary, Andrew. Akil Ardov is here. Yeah, Kirby the cracking. I was like, I was dumping like some teff flour, like some other grain flour to try and make it into a cookie dough, like just save it in some way. And it just, the more I tried to save it, the worse it got. I think that was my cue that it was a lost cause. The more I was trying to fix it, the worse and worse and worse the texture got, where it was like cursed, disgusting slime. And I was like, well, clearly I was not meant to be eating almond flour cookies tonight. It reminds me, okay, some of you will remember this, but there was a string of days, I believe it was last year, I was trying to make brownies. And for there were several days on live stream. It was like the most disgusting, slimy, stretchy, greasy batches of brownies. It was like fail after fail. I think there were like 2 or 3 horrible batches before I actually got a good brownie batch. Yeah, horrible. Totally horrible. Oh my gosh, Kirby, you've never had mango until now. What? How is this possible? What did you think, Kirby? Oh my goodness, I grew up on mango. Maria, no cooking today because my cookies failed. Andrew, he is doing a shift with his head chef now. It's open. Thought you would like it. He's doing a shift with his head chef now that it's open. Thought you would like it. Yeah, I mean, isn't this from open to close? Maybe. Oh, maybe this is. I'm confused. I'm gonna bookmark this for later. But yes, his ambition and his no BS and his tough as nails mentality, I absolutely love. Oh, thank you, Omar, over here. Kirby says, yep, the brownies, absolutely cursed. Shauna says hi to Hafiz. It's the restaurant, but after it opened. Gotcha. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. I'm confused now. Cairo, good night to you. Thank you so much. Kirby says, so since I'm in Florida, I bought some mangoes hoping they would be fresh. And were they? I hope they were, Kirby. As much as I'm liking this, guys, drinking out of the Annie Oakley mug, I actually want to have some iced coffee like I did yesterday. That has been sounding so good. So I'm going to do that. Anthony, good to see you. Anthony, how are you? Hafiz is from Pakistan. I didn't want to ruin my first experience of mango. Okay, I see. I see what you mean, Kirby. All right. Got a fun skull. This is a skull ice cube in honor of the failed cookies that ended up in the garbage. Excuse me. Paul White Folks Wallace, how are you? Thank you for joining. All right, Cairo says, I am well, thanks to Christ. Nice. All right, so I'm actually pouring my coffee out of the coffee mug because these days, like iced coffee has been sounding so much better than um hot coffee. Thank you for the bless yous, guys. You guys are always so fast to the bless yous. I absolutely love you guys. I'm going to try to grow the mango too, Kirby. I love this. Danielle, aren't the ice cubes amazing? This was a gift from my sister for my birthday last year. This is what the mold looks like. It looks like skulls wearing construction hats. But they're just regular skulls. Andrew Garza with the #1 foam finger. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this is so much better. Some iced coffee. So good, guys. It looks like Aladdin. Ooh. Aladdin is winning the poll by a lot. Thank you for the bless yous, guys, Shauna and Kevin. I appreciate it. Andrew says, I appreciate you Hannah, one of my few favorite small streams. Thank you, Andrew. So sweet. Oh, I gotta plug in my computer because the power is low. Alrighty. Bob Rutherford, I put iced coffee. Oh, coffee, ice, and oat milk in a mason jar. Mm-hmm. Yes. Clarette says, me too, Andrew. Hannah's probably the only streamer I watch. Oh, so sweet. So very sweet. Thank you. Love having you guys. Oh, okay, members. I'm talking directly to you. Members. The people whose names are in green. So Clarette, Kevin, Andrew Sabini, Kirby, Danielle. What kind of members only content would you like me to make? Excuse me. I like to get feedback from members. So what kind of members only content would you like to see? Hafiz, I'm drinking coffee. So quiet. So quiet, guys. I like recipes because I started eating more plant-based because of you. Yes, I love to hear that, Clarette. How do you be so beautiful and gorgeous? I mean, subjective. All I would say I try to eat extremely clean, so no added sugar, no fried foods, no alcohol, no smoking of any kind. Tons and tons of water. I drink tons and tons of water. I get tons of sleep. I wear sunscreen. And I try to eat whole or like unprocessed food or minimally processed food. I try and stay away from like extremely processed foods. Um, let's see. Kevin says it's up to you. Not sure. Andrew, Hannah, maybe you should do video game stream. You know what, Andrew? I was actually thinking this today. I would like to have more variety in my live streams where I'm not only in my kitchen, but I'm doing other things. And one of the things I thought about doing was actually video game streaming because I think it'd be really fun. The thing that I would have to figure out is how to do a live stream where I set up the screen where part of the screen you can see me and then the other part of the screen you're watching the video game play. I don't know how to set that up yet, so I would need to figure that out. Danielle says, I like seeing the places you and Rachie go. Sweet. Antonio Salazar, hello. Just hanging out. Very sad day in my kitchen because I completely messed up a batch of cookies. The dough was disgusting. It was greasy and slimy and falling apart. Hi, Himiko. Um, and I don't know exactly what went wrong, but I had to throw the entire batch of cookie dough in the trash, which for me is it is one of my most hated things when you have to throw away your groceries. It's so painful. Damoose, all great things and a bit of genetics. That too. It's just like a lot of the looks you get, it's just like what you get from your parents. Ergo Video Oasis, hello. Clarette says, do you air fry? Nope, I don't air fry. I actually don't own an air fryer. Let's see. Danielle, Dennis, I bought. Oh my gosh, Dennis! You were able to find Catalina Crunch. Which kind did you buy, Dennis? OMG. Hafiz, it's 9:30 p.m. for me. Kevin Bradley says, I like you in your kitchen, though. I really love this space, so we'll see. I'll mix it up though. What video games do you play? So Danielle, I'm actually not a gamer. I don't own a video gaming console, but there's several video games that I would love to try. My top 5 are Assassin's Creed, Resident Evil, Red Dead Redemption, The Last of Us, and GTA. Those 5. J.R. Phillips. Hello, J.R. Phillips. How are you? Shauna says it's 9:33 p.m. here in Illinois. Yep, we're in the same time zone, Shauna. Hi, Arshad. Welcome. Kevin says everyone messes up once in a while. Exactly. And it's a tough pill to swallow. I think mostly because I have made this exact same cookie recipe a bajillion times. I have made this cookie recipe at least 12, if not 15 or 20 times in the last few months. And I completely messed it up tonight. And I was like, dang, I know the cookie recipe so well that I have it memorized. And I completely messed it up tonight. That's what makes it so frustrating. I think if it was my first recipe attempt at something, I'd be like, oh, whatever. But very it's very frustrating because I was like, "Oh yeah, I know how to make these cookies. I've done them 1,000 times before." Messed it up. First time for everything, I guess. Edelson, hello Edelson. Heavy Duty Ralph is here. Hi Heavy Duty Ralph. Huffy says it's 7:34 a.m. Ooh, Dennis, you got the same kind as me. Yes. Chocolate and peanut butter, Catalina Crunch. It's so, so good. Hafiz, Sandy Staten. Hello, Sandy. Welcome to the live. Just chatting with some iced coffee. Shauna says, welcome. Let's see what time we got. 97 minutes. Be sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already. Kevin, yeah, I do get worked up about it because it is a waste of groceries and a waste of money, but I'll get over it. It is very frustrating, though. It is one of the things I hate most. Throwing away groceries. Yummy. Kirby, I know, right, Kirby? It's like, I was saying this before, but putting groceries into the trash equals putting dollars, like money, into the trash. And I earned that money sitting at a desk working or from social media. And it's like basically you worked some free labor time because those dollars ended up going into the trash. So painful. Ugh. Nor, hello, Nor. Hannah, have you ever tried to do IRL stream before? I will never do that, Andrew, for safety reasons. Bye, Hafiz. Thank you for being here. Kirby says, Andrew, that's dangerous. Yeah, I will never, ever, ever, ever do IRL anything for social media. It's way too dangerous. Sophie is here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sophie, that they held you over. Dang. Kevin says we should be over 100 likes or at 100 likes. All right, I'm going to mute myself because of the Game of Thrones theme in the background. Oh my gosh, Tommy! Right when I mute myself and look away, you sent those gifts. Thank you so much, Tommy. All right, Tommy sent us sunshine for 200 jewels. I'm gonna mute myself real quick here because of Game of Thrones. Oh my gosh, Tommy again. Let's go. Thank you. Tommy, I'm trying to tag you and it just won't let me do it. Tommy P. I just, let me try this again. Let me try this again. Tommy, are you still here? Tommy P9663. Thank you for sending those lovely sunshine gifts. Sophie says, I will be gone Monday anyway because I'm going to the beach. So excited for that. Very fun, Sophie. You deserve it after being held late. Oh my gosh, Tommy! More sunshine from Tommy. Thank you so much. Okay, I've got you on my. Wow. Okay, Tommy, I can't even keep up with you. Sophie. Wait, did I miss? Hold on. Who did I miss? Andrew Nor. Oh my lord, my browser is just. Oh, you know those days where things just are not. It feels like things are getting in your way and things aren't moving smoothly. That's how I'm feeling right now. Dennis, can you estimate how much that batch cost? Probably like $10, 15 maybe. Maybe not that much, but still, waste is waste. And I'm gonna say this to you, Dennis. I live in Minneapolis, and on a regular basis, like today, just walking around, you walk past many homeless people, and so food waste to me is so irritating because it's like if I like any food that goes in the trash, I think is horrible because it's like there are people who need food, and that the fact that there's so much food that ends up in the garbage in a landfill when there's so many people outside hungry is just like, oh my gosh, horrible. Horrible. Food waste is just awful. All right, still me. Pretty sure Shrek is not the answer. Yes. Yaba says, Hannah, dawn again, sun and moon in the same sky. Gorgeous. Sounds beautiful, Yaba. Kirby with the dono. Wow, I know. Seriously. Go, Tommy, go with all those sunshine gifts. Reynaldo Madridi. Hello, Reynaldo. Good to have you here. Dennis says, same here in Santa Monica. There's homeless people everywhere. I know. Honestly, Dennis, I feel like I've traveled to different cities recently and I've noticed this problem in every city I've visited in the United States. It's just like homeless people outside and sleeping outside in really rough shape, and it's just like it's sad. Kirby says, "Yeah, but that doesn't happen often?" Question mark. Bishop Bullwinkle, how are you, Bishop Bullwinkle? Thank you for joining. Happy Saturday night. Gracie joined. Hi, Gracie. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Clarette says, I eat leftovers for days sometimes because same, Clarette, I am so big on no waste, eat all the leftovers, eat every crumb, waste not, want not. Like, food waste is horrible to me. I cannot stand it. And so, yeah, it's, oh, very frustrating. And I try to eat everything that I've made. Obviously, if it's gone bad, like if something has gone rotten, it has mold on it, it's way past its expiration date, I'm not going to risk my health and safety to eat something. It's just like, oh well, got to toss it in the trash. But as if something is just getting stale, but it's still edible in my fridge or freezer, whatever, it's like, I will still eat that. I will eat it. Sophie, I see homeless all the time around. It's sad. I did a tan thing. Okay. James Fegan, what do you do to help the homeless people, Hannah? I buy the meals, actually. How about you, James? Let me turn the question around to you. All right. Actually, I need to store some food. Speaking of storing food, Matthew, hello. Aw, Matthew, Kirby with the dono, wow. Hannahverse, I love that. Thank you, Corey. Thank you so much. Gotcha. All right, Corey Garnett. Let me make sure to add you to my dono list. Thank you so much. Corey Garnett. Thank you. I love that. The Hannahverse. How has your weekend been so far, Corey? Matthew Kirby. Matthew, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Matthew? Kirby says Hannahverse, goated name. Hannahverse. The Hannahverse. I know, I like it. Corey, you came up with something good. Hannahverse equals Corey Garnett's. Matthew says, I'm doing great. Great to hear that, Matthew. Thank you. Oh, Corey, yes. I'm watching the Stanley Cup Finals. I didn't even know they were happening right now. Kirby says, I bought multiple mangoes also, so will you be bringing those back to Mississippi with you, Kirby? Dennis says, who's the president in the Hannahverse? Me, obviously. Kirby, I know what I was going to ask you, Kirby. Is there any particular reason, aside from mangoes, that you picked Florida for your vacation spot? Or was it just kind of like close by? Kevin, hurricanes are down. Kirby says, I wasn't sure which ones would taste the best. Corey says Hannah is the president. Yeah, that's the logical president of the Hannahverse. I think Hannah, should be the president of the Hannahverse. Funny. Very funny, guys. Oh, I'm almost tempted to make another iced coffee. Should I do it? Or should I just stick with my regular water? Let's see. Interesting. Sorry, I just got a very interesting email pop up. Gotta love those fun emails that come your way. Kirby says close by and beautiful weather and beaches. Amazing. Yeah, I mean, I've never been to Florida, but it is on my list. It looks incredible. Kirby, I have to ask, when you travel away from your farm, do you miss the animals? Do you get like homesick for your animals? And also, do they miss you when you go back? Do they act differently or do they greet you with a lot of enthusiasm? James says in Detroit help lots of people. Yeah, I mean it's sad because it's too many for one person unless you're like a billionaire. If you're a normal person with regular means, and not a net worth of Elon Musk or Taylor Swift, it's like it's nice to help where you can, but what's really sad, this is what's really sad, is for years, like for years and years and years, I I have seen the same homeless people around Minneapolis. And I'm like, man, you have been out on the street. I mean, maybe they're in shelters kind of bouncing around, but I have seen the same, like, I can think of one homeless person individual that I remember, like, you guys, this is crazy, but I remember seeing this homeless individual here in Minneapolis for the first time in 2021. And I just saw him last week, like sitting on the street. And I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like, "Oh, you've it's been 5 years and like it's brutal." I was like, "Wow." Like I can look back on the last 5 years and think of things that were hard, depressing, painful, miserable, boring, sad, difficult, whatever, frustrating. If I already said that, I don't remember. But hi Kari. But it just struck me. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, because I'm very good at faces. I rarely forget a face if I've like encountered someone or interacted with them before. And I was like, I totally I know you. Like I know this person. Not well, but I've seen them and it's wild. It is just like, oh, very sad. Oopsies, cancel, cancel, no. Okay, sorry. Technology is working against me. Alrighty, sorry guys, sorry. I went on a tangent there. Where am I? Kirby, I read that. Mangoes. What? Oh, you read it as maggots, okay. Yabba. It's actually in the 70s here and it was around 90. Wow, wait, what? Why does Florida have such good weather? We're hotter than Florida right now. We were up toward like 90 degrees. Kari, hello. Kirby says the cows do not care unless I feed them. Emily, how are you, Emily? Good to see you. Galatasaray is here. To Evil to Hope, what made you think that I was skipping tonight? Can you explain? Shauna says 89 likes so far. Bye, Shauna. Oh my gosh, we're so close to 100 likes. We will get there. Hunted Dawson, hello. Yeah, Too Evil to Hope. I would love to hear you explain why you thought I was skipping tonight. It's the Prince celebration in downtown Minneapolis. Okay, but Too Evil to Hope, I'm gonna have to tell this to you again because I want everybody to know this. I am going live every single day, no matter what, for a whole year. So there are no skipping days. I will be live every single day. Yaba says, Hannah, some people make a job out of street begging. Yaba, I'm going to disagree with you there. I think those are very rare instances, and I think that's a very easy excuse to not do anything to help them. I think that's something people tell themselves where it's like, they're running a scheme here, they're blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, I think that's just an excuse to not help out. Mate, I will pass on Fortnite. Too Evil to Hope says yes every day. Yep. Put it in your mind. Every single day, Hannah is on live stream, no matter what. As long as the sun is coming up and the sun is going down, Hannah is going live that day. Every single day. Danielle said good night to Shauna. Yep, Kevin, I am on a 365-day live stream challenge. So exciting. And it is day 27 out of 365. Too Evil to Hope, will any of the streams be off site? Probably. I've already been doing live streams, like bonus live streams during the day when I'm on my break at work, which is off site. So yes, Too Evil to Hope. I don't know if you have your notifications turned on for my channel. I don't think you do. But you should turn them on because I've been doing bonus live streams off-site away from home. Kevin, you've been here for all 27. Ewa says definitely Shrek. You've heard of Prince Jaw? I think you're getting Auto-corrected EWAS. I don't know what your comment meant. Oh no, Seba was here. Hi, Seba. What was I gonna? Oh, I was thinking of do. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna store some tofu and some quinoa. Let's do that. Kirby says I was here yesterday, but I just liked. Oh, thank you. I did notice your absence in the chat, but that is very sweet of you, Kirby. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for your support. I love that. So sweet. Um, Galatasaray, so many rich people can help homeless people and animals. We don't need that to see in this world. We have to remember no one can take anything to the other side. That is something I actually, Galatasaray, I feel like I'm very minimalist and I don't like having a lot of stuff around because something that has really stuck with me for a long time is like when you die, when you pass away, you don't bring anything with you. You don't bring clothes, you don't bring your property, you don't bring your your stock investments, you don't bring your car, you don't bring anything. Nothing goes with you. And so I feel like the idea of just like accumulating tons and tons of stuff to me, it feels like there really is no point unless, you're really gonna use it well and you love it while you're alive. Because it's like, it's just, yeah, it's just stuff. And you don't bring it with you at the end. Jimmy Dean, thank you so much. Vidder, socioeconomic policy in here today. We were talking about homeless people because I was saying how I hate having to throw out food whenever it goes bad, and food waste is a big pet peeve of mine because it's like, it's a shame that I bought these groceries and then there's just food that went bad in my trash because there's so many homeless people here in Minneapolis that like it would have been better off like going to feed people who are in need than ending up in my stinking trash can. So that's how we got onto the topic of this. Yaba, Yaba again. I feel like you're not in the city. You don't have to encounter homeless people, so I think it's easy to judge at a distance. I'm gonna disagree with you on this one. Galatasaray, that's right. Many people forget that. I also honestly, yes, there's going to be some hustlers and some schemes going on, but something I tell myself is like honestly, I think the vast majority of people that you see out on the street, it's like I don't think they want to be there. I don't think they would have chosen this life for themselves. So again, it's like also yeah, but you're out in the country. Like you don't have the homeless population on a daily basis like we have in the cities. To Evil to Hope, how far out do you buy groceries for? A week or shorter? I would say I buy about a week's supply of groceries. Sometimes they last longer though, especially in my fridge or freezer, in my freezer. Galatasaray says, that's right, many people forget that. Jimmy Dean, I hope I said thank you, but thank you. Danielle, that piece of hair is not cooperating. Which one? Is it this one? There's this one, and then there's like this one. Some of them have a mind of their own, I swear, Danielle. It's like this one that they just stick out, and I'm like, what is this? Galatasaray says sharing is the best thing. Um, Jimmy Dean says it's kind of touchy subject. I agree. I think it is a touchy subject. I mean, people have a lot of opinions about this. I do think that there are some people who choose to do I have to be careful about what I say on here because YouTube will strike me for certain language, but um yes, I think there's some people who want to be engaging in like recreational activity with substances, if you know what I mean. Just out in the open, sure, but again, I think it's easy to just be callous and not care and make excuses for not having to deal with the problem where it's just like, they're scammers, they're street hustlers, they're addicts, and then you can like clear your conscience of the problem and not have to think about it anymore. And I'm like, no, not on board with that. The one you keep moving. This, yep, it's a habit, just doing this. Okay. Um, Vidvitter says, yeah, people use such explanations to ease that internal sense of guilt. The issue is that they end up vilifying the needy. Yeah. And I think it's like I fall in the middle where it's like there needs to be some accountability. Like in this world, like you need to work in order to have money, feed yourself, have housing, and afford to live somewhere. It's like you nothing comes for free in this world. Like you have to work unless you are born ultra wealthy. So it's like you need to work, and I think you really can improve your circumstances with hard work, at least in this country. Um, but I think there's also room for like compassionate thoughts and actions. Kirby, okay, I'll check the community. I'm excited to see your picture. Kevin, wow, here and eat, beg for money. You hungry? Let's go get some food. And the consequences of a few bad decisions and then become ruled by subconscious addictions they feel they can't escape. I know. I know. It is a lot. I mean, there's no I feel like my thoughts on the homeless crisis in this country, I have very like mixed feelings about it. It's frustrating, it's sad. I really think we could do more. We've got the resources as a country to do more to fix the problem. Yeah. Invictus. Hey, Invictus. Great to see you. How are you? Oh no, I stayed by the Tenderloin at San Francisco before. Area looks apocalyptic. Ooh, yikes. I'm sorry to hear that. I feel like there was a note I was gonna make here or a dono that I missed. What was it? Oh, it wasn't that. I was just gonna start storing my food. Candace is back. Woohoo! How are you, Candace? How's your weekend going so far? So I steamed some broccoli earlier. And I'm gonna spread that across these 3 containers. Quantum Whisper, how did you get the confidence to go and do things by yourself? Oh, what do you mean to go and do things by myself? It's not difficult to do things by yourself. I would say I have always been really independent. Like I'm kind of I try to steer clear of groups because I feel like groups tend to have similar thinking and you want to like conform to the group, which I don't like. So I like being very independent and thinking for myself and making my own decisions. All right, let's add some quinoa in here. In here. And in here. I feel the judgment of others when I do things alone, even though I prefer it. But honestly, Quantum Whisper, like, just who cares? Like, I think you need to ask yourself, like, why do I care so much about what other people think about me? So I personally, like, I really don't care what other people think about me because, okay, let's say worst case scenario, people think I'm mean, ugly, weird, different, horrible, all these things where it's like, ugh, Hannah's just, oh my gosh, she's a loner. Wow, she's a loser. It's like, okay, if all like say there's all these people who are judging me out and about because I'm doing something by myself and people have these it's like who cares? It's like, I don't know them. I don't know these people. And for me, it's like, I'm not going to let other people's judgments about me change the actions that I do. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know these people. They don't need to like me. I don't need anybody to like me to do whatever it is that I want to do. And there's actually, I listened to this awesome preacher. Her name is Joyce Meyer. And something that she says in her sermon, she's like, you are never truly free until you stop worrying about what other people think about you. I will say it again. This is Joyce Meyer. You will never truly be free until you stop caring about what other people think about you. So once you stop caring about what other people think about you, you're just like, sweet, I can do anything I want. Not anything. I mean, you got to obey the law. But it's like you stop caring about like, oh, are people gonna think I'm weird? Are people gonna think I'm a loser? Like, oh, it's just you're like, let them judge me. Like, whatever. I can still enjoy stuff if people are gonna judge me. Danielle, almost to 100 likes. Woohoo! Also, Rod. Oh my gosh, thank you, Rod. You must not have been tuning in lately because I'm doing a 365-day live stream challenge. I am counting the days. I'm on day 27 out of 365 and I'm doing a bun drop at every single live stream. And that is where I take my hair out of my hair bun. All right, Rongi. Ernest is still here. Good night, Ernest. Sea fluid, yes, meal prepping. Rongi, Vidvitter. It still feels super weird staying in on a Saturday night. Oh, not for me. I'm an introvert and I prefer to stay in. Kirby, you will live a sad life worrying about what others think. Exactly. As long as you care what others think, in my opinion, you'll never live a full life. You have to stop caring what other people think about you. Invictus, people need to mind their own business. Yep, exactly. Yep. All great points as Quantum Whisper. Rod. All right, Rod. Thank you very much for that clapping gift earlier. Rod. Thank you so much for sending that wonderful clapping gift. So good to see you tonight. All right, God bless America. I saw you. Danielle, Yaba, Poverty Worldwide. Invictus Hannah, I was at IKEA today and happened to see a Starry Night art frame to hang. Yes, amazing. Dennis, before you went vegan, what was the last meat dish you ever ate? I can't remember it at this point. It's been too many years. 14 years. All right. So I got a little bit of broccoli and a little bit of quinoa. It's really just kind of the leftover bits of food I had from earlier. And now I'm going to toss in a whole bunch of curry tofu scramble that I made earlier today, not on this live. No. How, guys, you know how hard I try to stay clean? And the first thing that happens is I spill. Oh, it just feels like some days the little gremlins are coming after you to wreak havoc. Absolutely infuriating, guys. Let's try that again. All right, Dennis, Andrew, curry tofu scramble. All right, Vidvitter. Wait, Hannah, instead of printing 365 separate pages. Oh, Vidvitter, that's what I'm doing. Don't worry. Don't worry. Um, Kevin says, be careful, Hannah. See, Fluid, see, this is why I started earlier. Oh, stated earlier that you should have a Food Network on network television. It would be fun. I would say yes if Food Network came calling. All right, and the rest of this tofu, I'm just gonna probably keep in the big old wok pan. See, Fluid, they eventually will. Thank you for that. Rated Frog, you made it. How are you, Rated Frog? Also, guys, we made it to 102 likes. Love to see it. I also need to close this trivia question because we're past the hour. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Let's see. Kevin. Rated Frog guest Hercules. Okay, let me stow these away. Oh, my phone over here is gonna die. Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry, just doing some research. All right, fun drop tomorrow, 3:44 a.m. Central European summertime. Can you figure it out? Sabi is here, looking like you're in Morocco. All right, thank you, Gaming Constitution, for voting. The real Mr. Robles. I'm going to close this poll. Kevin. All right, second trivia question of the night. Guess which Disney prince / lead I loved the most. Aladdin got the most votes of the four. It wasn't Aladdin, but I did love Aladdin. Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid came in second. Yes. Prince Eric was my favorite of all the Disney princes and leads. So good job to the 29% of you who picked Prince Eric. Temperature is about 80 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. VidVidder TikTok is good. I am on TikTok live right now. Quantum Whisper says, nailed it. I still can't get over that you're a member and it didn't give the notification yesterday. Oh, ridiculous. But glad I caught it today. Kevin got one of two, the real Mr. Robles. Kevin says TikTok YT. Dusty. Hello, Dusty. How are you? Happy Saturday night. Let me put my tofu back over here. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all. Reminder that my next live stream is tomorrow night um, Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. Oh, yeah, but you got it wrong. Which one did you guess? You usually get them right. You have a very good track record. So I will be going live again tomorrow night, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central Time here in the United States. Today was day number 27 out of 365 days. I will be going live again tomorrow, which will be day 28 out of 365. 8 p.m. Yep, that is the best time for me to go live. Any day of the week, Monday through Sunday. Kevin was going to say the same thing. Kirby, good night and enjoy. Continue to enjoy your vacation and your delicious mangoes you've bought in Florida. And I need to thank a bunch of people. Oh my gosh, we've got a buzzer beater gift, Mackenzie. Mackenzie. Okay, I see you, Mackenzie. Mackenzie, thank you for the buzzer beater gift. Love it. Thank you very much. And Dona Wow. Hi, Tony. You made it at the very end as well. Thank you so much. Same time, same channel. Have a great night. You too, Quantum Whisper. Okay. Yaba guessed Aladdin. He is very handsome. Okay, so donos tonight. Clarette A joined the channel as a channel member. Thank you very much, Clarette. And Quantum Whisper joined the channel yesterday, and it didn't give me the notification. So thank you to the two of you for joining the channel as a member. There were two super chats tonight, one from Wyoming 200 and one from Corey Garnett. Thank you to the two of you for sending super chat donos tonight. And then there were a ton of a ton of gifts that people sent. Let me just plug in my phone over here. Okay, gifts from Ducky001S, Kasten Rose, Cool Channel JDB, Dinesh, Roger Hess 490, Batty, Dustin MT, Jalen, Johnny AZN, Chimichangas, I Like SpongeBob 1, Zero Cool 64K, Terrence B35, Tommy, Rod, and Mackenzie. So I've got 16 people who donated gifts tonight. Thank you guys. And then Slices Chris, love you too. Thank you so much for being here right at the end. Night Andrew and C Fluid. Yes, Andrew, I probably will do another 24-hour live stream. It's just a matter of timing. Nice Yaba. Enjoy your breakfast once you've got the milking done. Danielle, yes, have a wonderful Sunday. So good to see you here. And Kevin, you as well. All right, guys, that is it for day 27. And I'm so sorry for the cookie fail earlier today. That was very disappointing, but I know I'll have the chance to redeem myself again soon. And with that, that's a wrap, guys. Take care. Have a lovely night or rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow night, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central Time for day number 28